So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Play action, now Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return.
Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They have 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll run with Hall. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The Jets at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Hall. He'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Back to the ground with Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now the second-year man from Carolina, this is Michael Carter. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run with Carter. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Among the many backs used by New York last season, none performed as well as Carter, their fourth-round rookie. He went over 630 yards and scored 4 touchdowns while working through multiple injuries. He's really positioned himself to be one of the faces of the Jets' offense moving forward.
Purdy's throw taken in by Ruckert. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. On second down, a run with Hall. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This the most important of them all. Third and goal. Carter is in. Touchdown, Jets. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hall again on 2nd down. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Purdy looking to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Carter straight ahead. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Purdy. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Zerline good with the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Okay, ready? Good. 52.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st down, Lance. And going deep for Hill. And this throw will be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll go down at the 28.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the 1st half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter. His 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now a play fake. Lance, he'll buy some time right. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 54 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Running left on the handoff, Carter. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A give up the middle to Carter. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. But we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach made you say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On the counter, Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. He'll get it inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. The previous play big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
It certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. One more time with Carter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll drop that down to Carter underneath. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, partner, they're still going to have to go for it after that play. And I'm not sure that the running game is going to be a part of what they have to do on 4th down now.
From this far out, you wouldn't think so. Purdy, big 4th down play. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. To give up the middle, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain, puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Ball again on 2nd down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Outright, he's got Ruckert. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Six yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Here's a give to Carter. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, right back to Carter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Purdy to throw. This is caught. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Running left, it's Hall. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your feet.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period, and I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's
guy,
going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense